So Fusion World has announced the set 4 leaders that are going to be released in the Ultra Limit set on November 15, 2024 here. So we're going to cover all of the leaders as well as all of the battle cards and extra cards that they have announced over on their social medias up until this point. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because once they are fully released, all of the cards details, we'll do one big video as we always do, covering all of the and see what's up with the shift in the meta. Anyway, as you can see here, the first leader that we are going to be looking at is Super Baby 2 or Baby Vegeta. And at front, he is a draw 1, awakens at 4. And then Awakened side, his permanent ability is that you can use all rest mode battle cards with Brainwash or Machine Mutant in its special traits in combo, and he draws a card when attacking. Now, here are all of the Machine Mutant cards that we have in the game right now. We got the Lude, we got the Miyu, as well as the Giru here. I see some deck text where they use the Lude in there, as well as the other guy that's comboed with him, so you can play him for like 3, and then this guy comes out for free. Giru, a lot of people play that, so that's pretty cool. Not like he's always in rest mode, so it's not that big of a deal. And same as the Miyu. This guy is probably the most common you're probably going to see in the set that is in rest mode. And Brainwash is a new trait, so we won't be able to see any cards that we have currently. Next up, we have the red leader, which is the front cover page of the set. And that is UI Goku. Starts off as Goku base form, it looks like. Into draw 1 card with a flip at life at 3. So one of those Top Coup type vibes. And then once he's awakened, activate battle once per turn. Choose up to 1 battle card in the battle area. And this card's original power becomes the same as that card's power for the battle, which is very, very good. It can be any card in the battle area. So that means that you can target your own. And for example, you can target the one swinging at you, so you only have to use a 5k combo. Or if they have another battle card that is higher and they swing with this lower card first, then it's a free swing without even comboing anything. The only downside here is that he doesn't draw once flipped, and he's a 20,000. Usually when something awakens at 3 or at 3 live, they're 25,000. Or they have a broken effect, which this guy, I think, will have a broken effect, but at least Top Coup could draw one. This guy cannot. For the yellow leader, we have Majin Buu, evil, Buu tanks, once he's awakened. And draw 1 and can flip at 4. And then once he's awakened, when attacking once per turn, draw 1 card. Auto once per turn. When your battle card with Majin or Evil Wizard in its special traits is KO'd, switch this card or up to 1 of your energy to active mode. So, interesting. I don't know what card we're going to see that can KO your own card so you can restand himself, because obviously, what's the point of restanding yourself on your opponent's turn? And then the only, but like on your opponent's turn, you use that energy restand, which could mean that you could tech in some more extra cards in this deck list. Obviously, right now, when it comes to Majin Evil Wizard, a lot of them have barrier, so yeah, like you probably like Majin Buu can get KO'd by just in battle, but it's not that big of a deal. Then we have the green leader, which is Saiyan Saga Vegeta. Draw 1 card and flips at 4. And then once awakened, draw 1 card. And it's when attacking, activate main once per turn. Place 1 of your energy into its owner's drop. If you have 4 or less energy, play up to 1 Saiyan-only battle card with a cost of 3 or less from your hand. So this is kind of like an anti-ramp kind of deck, you could say. Where you want to be less than 4 energy to proc this. Or you could see it as like a Rush Awakening and can really get like a cheap 3 cost Saiyan straight away for free. That could mean that it will accelerate your ramping even faster. So let's have a look at all of the Saiyan only battle cards. Of course, you got the vanillas, which don't really matter. You can have the Cantrip Goku. You can do Raditz, share the Earthling build. So you go Earthling, Raditz, play for free, Destructive Strength, or like a, because it's played for free and this is a energy that's active, that means you can actually play a 4 cost that turn. And so that could lead into like Vegeta instead, or other 4 cost characters that I can't keep, which I can't remember off the top of my head. Or you can just go basic 3 cost vanilla Vegeta as a beat stick. Right now the options are very limited, but you can see where the deck is kind of going. And then finally we have the blue leader, which is Ultimate Gohan, the GOAT. Draw 1 card and flips at 4. Once awakened, he draws 1 when attacking. Activate main once per turn. Discard 1 card from your hand during this turn. The next time you use an extra with both Saiyan and Earthling in a special trait from your hand, reduce that cost by 2. So when it comes to blue extras with Saiyan and Earthling that's currently in the game, we have Final Sword Hope Slash. We have the Time Machine, which would all be played out for free. We have Great Saiyan Man. So if you want to run the Saiyan City with Ultimate Gohan, it is technically possible. But that is pretty much it when it comes to current set cards that we have Saiyan and Earthling traded extras. They're all 1 cost, so it's like really meh and not like groundbreaking extras right now. But this could lead to like heavier extras for blue, say like 5 cost extras like red has received 1, green has received 1. So maybe. But those are the leaders right there, and they look all wonderful. I think like they don't have the stars, so these look like to be the normal arts, which look, the fact that this is the normal art, they all look so good. This may be my favorite batch of leaders when it comes to just the artwork itself, and I can't wait to see what the alt arts are, assuming that these are not the alt arts, because I don't see the star on the card art. So yeah, so let's have a look at some of the newer cards that are coming out for set 4. So we have this Son Goku Kaioken Goku at 3 cost, 0 combo, 25,000 power. When attacking, if attacking a battle card with a cost of 4 or more, this card gets 25,000 power for the battle, and then place 1 card from your energy into its owner's drop, which is kind of heavy price to pay for the 50,000. But this could be late game, mid game kind of thing. And for 50,000, it almost guarantees a kill on a battle card, which is cool. End of your turn, if energy is placed into its owner's drop by this card's skill during this turn, draw 1 card and add this card to your energy. So you can only use this once, and then it goes into your energy. So you're not net negative on the energy, but you're net negative on the field, I guess, and the card. No, not really, because you draw 1 card. So, yeah, are you gonna run, maybe, depending on how Vegeta's played, because technically you can play this guy for free. Is it worth to have another 0 combo? Let me know. Then we have a red Topo here. On play, you take 1 damage if your leader's awakened. Add the top card of your deck to your live. Essentially, it is a weirder way of being a 4-drop, 1-draw card. It works best on Jiren because obviously you get 2 cards instead of the 1. It's good for when you are versing, I guess, blue. For example, where you're just never going to be using the 4-cost Jiren anyway, so you charge it, and then you can at least use the effect of the leader on your turn. It does mean that it doesn't really affect the whole damage situation with Jiren, where if you take the damage, then you take 0 damage after the hit, because it's an on-play effect, unless there's a card that allows you to play a card on your opponent's turn. That's the only way I could see it. But yeah, it's an interesting card at the very least. A nice Jiren support. We got this Gotenks here. So 4-cost Gotenks, 30,000 power, 0 combo. The amount of 0 combos blue has been getting. Permanent, if you have 10 or more cards in your drop, this card gets 5,000 power. I don't see my drop getting to 10 very often. I would say more like really near the end game. Especially when I'm like 8 energy, 7 energy, 6 energy. But at 4 energy, probably not getting this permanent effect yet. It's cool that it's a permanent effect, so that is also on your opponent's turn. So if they go 40,000 just to hit this guy. And then on play, place the top 2 cards of your deck into the owner's drop. And then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with a cost of 3 or less and place it at the bottom. So it's a different version of the Gohan. It can work out. If you're running the Gotenks package, this can actually work. And you can actually play this guy out with the 3-cost Gotenks, but you have to use the Vegeta leader. And you play this guy out for 3 energy. And that's a really great curve, because then you use that on-play effect. Neg 2, what do you call it? You mill 2 from your deck. And then you bottom deck something at 3. So I can definitely see this as a replacement of the Gohan. Another blue card that we have been revealed is this Goku here. 3 costs, 20,000 power, 5k energy. 5k combo. On play or when attacked, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with a 1 cost or less and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. It's not bad. The only big deal that I have with it is that it's not an Earthling, which means that it's not recyclable. And so you need to... It's a weird trait as well. It's not even in, like, you know, Satan City or whatever. So I'm not really too excited about this card. But it's a common, so that's to be expected. We have this black Super Saiyan Trunks here. 2 cost 20,000 power, 5k combo. Permanent on your opponent's turn only. If you have an energy mark, your non-Trunks GT battle cards can't be removed from your battle area by your opponent's skills. So it can still be KO'd, and it can still be minus power by game mechanic. So it's a great answer against blue, green, and some red cards. And it's also a Self-Awakener, which is pretty cool. But I don't think we really need Self-Awakeners like that. But, you know, it's another option right there. And I guess the best thing is that it's another searchable card that is pretty decent for the pan, so she's getting a little bit more value. This green card, which is Chaozu, 3 cost, 20,000 power, 10k combo. When KO, draw 1 card. Pretty crap. Let's just move on. Hercule, draw 1 card on play. So another cantrip. Unless there's more Earthling support in yellow. I don't know what's the point of this guy when we have so many already. We have this pan, 1 cost, 10,000 power, 10k combo. On play, choose up to one of your Son Goku GT cards, and it gets 5,000 power for the turn. Then if you have an energy market, this card gets 5,000 power for the turn. So this is like a Harumaki Bulma for black, and just on a, you know, weaker scale, I guess. But yeah, you can make your leader Goku into a 25,000 swing, which is pretty cool. And then Goku can make this girl into 30k swing for 2 energy. Or you can target your 4 cost Gokus and make them 35. Or the better target will probably be the Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku, which makes it a 30k, which is a better number than a 35k. So this is some interesting stuff. It's a 1 cost as well, so it gets recycled with Hercule. It's actually not a bad card to be taking in. We have Grand Priest here. On play, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets minus 5,000 power for the turn for each of your battle cards with Angel in a special trait. 20,000 power, 10k, combo, 3 energy. In terms of the right now meta red decks, there's not many Angels being played, but, you know, you could spam out a lot of Whis, Vados, Margaritas, and then, you know, minus Broly to oblivion if you can keep them on the board. We have another blue card, 1 cost, 5,000 power, 5k combo. Look at the 5 cards from the top of your deck, then reveal up to 1 Gotenks or extra and add it to your hand. Place the rest of the bottom of the owner's deck in random order. This is pretty good if you're running the Gotenks package. The problem is, again, when it comes to blue, there's so many good cards that you want to be seeing, and that if you bottom deck it, you're probably not going to be seeing it for a very, very long time, unless you are the Goku Super Saiyan 2. He can draw like no tomorrow, and he could probably get to the back to there, and then he can also search with Eraser, and then that will push up all the cards that you just lost from Piccolo. It's an interesting card. I don't know if it's really worth it yet, especially, again, it's not Earthling right now. Earthling, or if it has to be an Earthling or Gotenks to really like see like good need. But if you like running Ultimate Gohan and there's a really good extra to be grabbing, and that's worth to sacrifice maybe a 2 super combos or something, then this could be really good. We got a green Gohan here, 2 cost, 15,000 power, 10k combo, permanent if you have a field with Full Moon. So we know we're getting a field card for green. Another one, at least. In its card name, in your battle area, this card gets 5,000 power, and it's a Self-Awakener. I wonder what the Full Moon extra card will do. Self-Awakener, it's interesting. I'm thinking that what we are going to see with Vegeta is a Rush Awakener that just spams very low-cost cards that can do a lot of damage like that Goku. We have B, which is a blocker. 5,000 power, 5,000 combo, 1 cost. Choose up to one of your battle cards with margin in special traits and gets 5,000 power when it is KO'd. Not that good. Unless... Nah, it's not that good. A rare black card here. 4 cost Goku, 30,000 power, 5k combo. If your leader is Son Goku GT, and this card has 45,000 power or more, this card gains double strike. I've seen a lot of people talking about this card and the rulings for this guy. First of all, this guy kind of makes it like Goku's the better leader to bring now. With all these GT supports that we're seeing. We have not seen a Bardock support right now. So I think we might transition to Goku being... I mean, Goku's has, I think, a slight edge being a better leader, depending on the player. But this probably solidifies this as, like, probably the better leader, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But anyway, back to the ruling. It's a permanent if you get 45,000 power. A lot of people saying combos do not allow him to be a double strike. And then some people saying it does. We obviously know that using Goku's effect, and I'm assuming Pan's effect 3 times over, I guess, technically. Or who else buffs up power? I think that's it for now. Or extra cards, like the Bardock extra card that gives 15,000 power. Those will guarantee the double strike because it always happens before the, I guess, the damage step. When it comes to combos, though, like using cards, combo cards, that's where it gets a little bit tricky. It's something that the, the digital client will definitely help us out, or, for real, or like, I guess a judge could rule it. But because I guess the combo doesn't get, if you ever play the digital version, the combo doesn't get applied until the very end. But it's a permanent effect at the same time. I think what it does count. My feeling is that it does count, but people beg to differ. So let me know what you guys think. We have an extra card for Red, since they have so many extra cards. If you have a Frieza battle card with Universe 7 as special traits, your Son Goku that's in a battle gets 20,000 power for the turn. This is obviously for the Universe 7 Goku for now, because there's only one Frieza that's worth running. And it's in Universe 7. And you can make your leader 40,000, which is pretty strong. And then you have this guy's 20,000 swing. It's pretty cool. Also, you can use this as defense as well. Then we have our very first extra for Blue, which is Galactic Donor. It's 3 costs, so Gohan will minus that down to 1 cost. Draw 2 cards, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, and they can't attack during your opponent's next turn. This is our first locking card for Blue. It gets you +1. The leader will get you another card as well, and then you will be able to lock a character, which is kind of cool, but I don't think this is the sole reason right now to be running Gohan. It's good, but Gohan could be better with just a little bit better extra. I don't know what that extra may do, but I want like a 2-cost extra that can be played for free. Then we have a extra for Green. KO one of your Sabermen battle cards and draw 2 cards. Activate main 1 cost. This would be cool if... It would be kind of broken too. But like if the Saberman reproduces itself once per turn, when it's KO'd, it comes back or something like that. That would be really cool. And then you recycle this card as an extra just to get +2. And then an extra card for Yellow. Gotenks is just getting so much appearance right now. Blind Spot Absorption. Activate battle opponent's turn. Your cards that are in battle get 20... I hate that. Why do they have to just like say it like that? Get 20,000 power for the battle. So it is a Whis Rewind, essentially. But you can also pay an extra energy. Draw 1 card and choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and switch it to rest mode. So they are mixing essentially Death Ball and Time Rewound together. Except if you want to use the Death Ball mechanic, you have to pay an extra energy, which is your 2 restored energy from Vegeta, if you are running Vegeta leader. The best thing about this effect, though, is that you can switch any cost card. So they are multiple board as, active and not locked down. Then you can if they do the wrong step, they can get arrested character, which is really good. And it costs 1. And an extra for Black has been revealed as well. Activate battle. Your cards that are in a battle get 25,000 power for the turn. So Glimpse. Then if you have a card in your combo area, choose up to 1 battle card with a cost of 3 or less and return it to its owner's hand. I believe that means you need to combo something else. I don't think this card counts as the combo card. Which means that this is more so aggressive kind of card rather than a defensive kind of card, because you don't really need to have 25,000 power to protect yourself, or actually 30,000 power, for example, unless you combo a 0 to protect yourself just to bounce a 3 cost. But it could be pretty cool. Like, you can use this with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku Double Strike for 6 energy. But that is pretty much all the cards that have been revealed thus far when it comes to Set 4 Ultra Limit. Let me know what you guys think. Are you going to be running any of the new leaders? I got my eyes set on the Ultimate Gohan. I love blue. All the arts look great. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Ultra Limit. I'm getting sick of Set 3. The one thing I have is that none of the leaders look surprisingly OP or like top tier, maybe except Goku or Baby, depending on what supports come out. And so, am I going to be running Set 1 leaders still after 4 sets? That's the one thing I'm worried about. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video as always. Until then, peace.